Afternoon and welcome here today to number 10 Moran Court in Vermont South on behalf of both Ray White and also our vendors. Thank you for tuning in, dialing in to our online auction here this afternoon. Just before we get underway, I'd like an acknowledgement in the chat function if someone can type in whether I can be seen and heard here today so that we've got some good confidence to proceed. All good, thank you very much for DE11 and also fitness trainers. They're all coming through, great. Good to see we've got some interaction already, ladies and gentlemen. As you saw, I was wearing my mask prior to beginning the broadcast, exempt under the exceptions for broadcasters, teachers, news presenters, etc. for presenting our online auction here today without a mask. As you saw, when I got to the lectern, I had the mask on, and immediately after the auction or through the auction, if I'm going to consult with the vendors, then I will place my mask on again and certainly complying with our government regulations here today. Welcome to our auction. To the interested bidders, I wish you the very best of luck with your bidding and competition here today. A standout home here in the heart of Vermont South, and I know from the interest through the campaign, it should be a hotly contested auction here this afternoon. Our marketing agents, Daryl and Alan. Daryl, one of our elite performers within the Ray White group, has been so for more than 10 years, and anyone that's had contact with Daryl either as a buyer or seller will certainly confirm that he provides a quality real estate service and is interested in all of his clients, whether they buyers or sellers throughout the marketplace. Ably assisted by Alan Zhang, who's been looking after you, and also Michael Laurier throughout the campaign. They are available today on the phone to assist you with your bidding should you need any questions answered, or just to give you the confidence with your bidding here today. By identifying that you can hear me in the chat, you've identified one of the two ways of which you can bid here today. Firstly, you can bid through the chat as you've done, and if I see bids coming up there, then I ask you to put the full number so that we can understand exactly the bid. For example, 1 million, you can type 1M or 1 and all the zeros so that we know where that bid is at today. The second way, and also a popular way to bid, is through the unmuting of your microphone, and you can simply yell out your bid and we will pick up that bid at this end. It enables a two-way communication exactly the same way as you would with an on-site auction. So you've got flexibility there, buyers. Whichever way you're comfortable, you can participate in today's auction. By registering to bid today, you've acknowledged the terms and conditions of an auction here in the state of Victoria, and they state that the auction shall be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions that were made available for your inspection before the start of today's auction. Those auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The auction rules prohibit false bids and prohibit major disruptions by bidders, and prohibit bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for this conduct. The vendors have reserved price. As the auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request, and the law permits vendor bids. The words I use to indicate I make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those terms and conditions, together with our contracts of sale, they form your framework for bidding here this afternoon. We are selling the property we describe as 10 Moran Court, Vermont South, a price to be determined under the auction conditions. If you are the successful bidder today, you'll need to agree on a 10% deposit. 20,000 as a minimum is due today, and the balance is due on the next business day, which is Monday the 3rd of August, and you can pay either with bank cheque or with the transfer for the balance of the 10%. The vendors, they are flexible in relation to the settlement, including all the fittings and fixtures. We're asking for 90 to 120 days. If you have sought some alternate terms there, we'll certainly confirm that with you through Daryl and also Alan. Had a great question there from DE11, and certainly part of the preamble is to advise that once the bids start coming up, those numbers will appear in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and initially those numbers will be in white. As we get to a point in the auction, and I'm sure we will, based on the reserve price set by our vendors today, those numbers, DE11 and to all other bidders, you will see the numbers on your screen. They will turn to green, and once you've seen them turn to green, that means that we are on the market and we are selling. I will clearly say those words, and I will remind you throughout the course of the auction once we are on the market, so that everyone has plenty of opportunity to get their bid in here today. As we go through the auction, if you haven't identified yourself during the registration by your paddle number, then as we get onto the market, I will ask you to confirm your paddle number here today, just so we make sure that our process from the gavel striking the lectern today through to the purchase of signed contracts is nice and straightforward, and that's the way that we sync through all the information and get the contract to you immediately after the auction. If there are any other questions or queries in relation to the process, talk to Daryl and Alan. We are looking at our 100 plus online auction and certainly are here to assist you today, buyers. A beautiful home, a home that you walk into and you just feel at home from the moment that you walk through that front door. A home that has certainly seen a lot of love and attention from the current vendors. A home that you can walk into and just simply start to enjoy. As you see those pictures rolling through the screen, you can see footage of those beautiful oak floorboards right the way through, ducted heating and cooling, covered entertaining for you. And I'm sure once that 90 to 120 days comes around, we start getting into those warmer months, that stunning in-ground pool will certainly be appreciated by all and everyone that gets to enjoy this property. 2 distinct living areas there for you, 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. You've got the benefit of plenty of off-street car parking with your double carport and additional car space there for you. A great court location, Moran Court, one of those classic courts through the Vermont South area that has wonderful parklands that adjoin the property, and literally at the end of the street you can enjoy that great park facility that is there. At the top of the street, one of the best primary schools in the area is available for you within a safe walking distance. A little further in the same distance, you get to the Vermont South shops, you get to the tram, which will zip you down to Deakin University in only 10 or 15 minutes, and it's certainly been a popular addition to this corridor of real estate, ladies and gentlemen. You've got the Glennon shopping as well, only a few moments back in the other direction, the railway station there, of course. There's a lot to cover, buyers. I know through your inspections, we've had many buyers come back for 2 and 3 inspections, I'm sure just to appreciate the quality of property that is on offer here today. I wish you well with your bidding and competition, ladies and gentlemen. Where do we start the offer today, the auction here, number 10, Moran Court. Offer or bid to start. Start us where you will, ladies and gentlemen. We're in your hands, and offer or bid to get us underway. Don't mind the start here, ladies and gentlemen. Amanda, $1,050,000, welcome to you. Great place to start and good luck with your bidding there. Head $1,050,000. Let's make it nice and easy for you and I, and a $20,000 rise from there. You can see the bids there clearly in white. Head $1,050,000, and as I say, they will turn to green once we get it on the market here today. Head $1,050,000, but we need a little bit more bidding before we get there, buyers. Head $1,050,000, tempting you in for $20,000 or better bid from there. Head $1,050,000, I won't take you 5 at this stage. Head 1.1, good bid. Head $1,000,001, a good aggressive start. Fitness trainers, welcome to you. Explosive start there at $1,000,001. Head $1,100,000, looking for 20 on top from there. Head $1,000,001, can we say 20 in the rise anywhere now? Head $1,000,001, 2 in it at this stage. Head $1,000,001, calling for 20 on top. Head $1.1 million, 2 in it at this stage, more welcome of course. Head $1,100,000, make it 20 in the rise anyway now. Are we all done? Surely not. Head $1,100,000, taking 20 at this stage. At 20, Amanda, welcome back. Head $1,120,000 there, fitness trainers, and Mr. and Mrs. Newen against you there. Head $1,120,000, can we say 40, or maybe a better bid from there. Head $1,120,000, we've got the offer and we're underway. Head $1,120,000 at 35, we'll take you 15 and we'll go together from there. Head $1,150,000, the next bid if you're happy, in 15 on top. Head $1,135,000. 135 we've got. Won't take you 5 at this stage. You'll need to be 10 or better bid from here. Head $1,150,000, fitness trainers back in the lead. Head $1,150,000, can we call it 60 now? Head $1,150,000, can we call it 60, and away we go from there. Head $1,150,000, had 3 in it at this stage. Head $1,150,000, taking 10. Head $1,150,000, not taking a 5 at this stage. Head $1,150,000, need to see you back in for 10. Head 65, we've got, and away we go from there. Head $1,165,000, rounded up and away we go. Got 65, need to be on top of 10 from there. Head $1,165,000, need to see 75. Head $1,165,000, it's clearly there now. Head $1,165,000, needing 10. Head $1,165,000, can we call it 10 on top? Head $1,165,000, or is that our best bid today? Making it very clear, 1,165,75, welcome in the lead there. At 1,175,000, call it 85. At 1,175,000, call it 85. At 1,175,000, I'll take that 5 from this point and we'll move together in 5 or better bid. Some instructions, Daryl, if you wouldn't mind, from the vendors. At $1,180,000, taking 5 on top. At $1,180,000, I'm happy in 5 or better bid from here to keep the auction moving here this afternoon. At $1,180,000, we've had spirited bidding from 5 parties. At 85, back in the lead there, can we call it 90? At $1,185,000, we've got it, can we call it 90 now? At $1,185,000, is it 90 in the lead? At $1,185,000. 1,185,000, D11, taking 5 at this stage, make it 90 and you'll take the lead. At 1,185,000, make it 90 and I can offer you back the lead. At 1,185,000, can't take you 2 at this stage. At 1,185,000, make it 90. At 1,185,000 is the confirmed highest bid at this stage. At 1,185,000, make it 5 or better bid. We need 1,190,000 to keep the auction moving today. At $1,185,000, taking 5 at this stage. At $1,185,000, you need 5 to keep it moving. At 90 and welcome back, good bid. At $1,190,000 and fitness trainers back against you now. Mr. and Mrs. New and Amanda Lee also bidding strongly today. At $1,190,000, can we see 5 on top? At $1,190,000.
And selling, Andrew.
On the market, instructions are clear. DE11, you're in the lead. You'll see it go green now. At $1,195,000, bidding is there. At 95, we got it with Mr. and Mrs. Newen first. At $1,195,000, make it 1-2 fitness trainers and you'll be in the lead. At $1,195,000, Mr. and Mrs. Newen in the lead there. At 1.2, fitness trainer says not for long. I've taken it back at $1,200,000. At $1,200,000, we've got it. At $1,200,000. At $1,200,000 buyers, this is the time of the auction to state your intentions very clearly. At $1,200,000 as we are selling to the best bidder from this point on. At $1,200,000, are we all done? At $1,200,000 to our underbidders, here is your opportunity. At $1,200,000, I'm happy in 2.5 or even 1,000 to keep the auction moving from here. At $1,200,000, give everyone plenty of time. The auction's gone at a breakneck pace at this stage. We'll slow things down. We'll give everyone plenty of opportunity. At $1,200,000, as I say, I'm happy in 1,000 or better bid. At $1,200,000, I know the team are working at fever pitch to try and get your final instructions, ladies and gentlemen. As it's been a hotly contested auction, I'll give everyone the courtesy of that extra bit of time. At $1,200,000, we take 1,000 or better bid to move together. At $201, and there we go. At $201, you can nominate 1,000 or better bid from here. At $1,201,000, raising the gavel and making it official that we are selling to the best bidder. At $1,201,000, at $202 now, do we call it 3? At $202, we've got back the lead at 3 now. At $203 is the offer in 4 or 5. What do we say? At $1,203,000. 203, the leader is DE11. At $1,203,000, fitness trainers back in the lead at 205. If I could just get you to confirm your paddle number for us. Sir or ma'am at $1,205,000, paddle number 1. Maybe that's an ominous number for you here today. At $1,205,000, can we call it 6 or maybe 10? At $1,205,000, the lead's there. At $1,205,000, this is the time to bid bold, bid strong. Show your competitors that you're here to buy. At $1,205,000, can we call it 6 or maybe straight to 210? At $1,205,000, are we all done? First call. At $1,205,000. Second time in the call. At $1,205,000. Need your instructions at $1,205,000 DE11. and also the other underbidders, Mr. and Mrs. Newen, and also Amanda Lou from earlier on in the auction. Just need some confirmation at this stage of the auction if we've got your best bid. If you wouldn't mind just typing out into the chat, just so that it's clear for everybody. We obviously want to make sure that everyone's had the chance to put in their best offer today at $1,205,000 at $210 now. At $1,210,000, Michael, welcome to you and good luck today. If you wouldn't mind just confirming your paddle number for us. At $1,210,000, we've got your bid there. And number 25. At $1,210,000, bid at 25. 210 we've got there. Against paddle number 1 and paddle number 11 from earlier on. At $1,210,000. Michael's come in with his first bid and has put him in the lead in a wonderful position to buy if there's no better bid here today at $1,210,000 to paddle number 1 and paddle number 11. Here is your opportunity to buy at $1,210,000, as little as $1,000. But as we've seen with Michael, a nice confident bid of 5 is also welcome today at $1,210,000. We'll call it once. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second call at $1,210,000. To all the bidders that are not in the lead, fitness trainers back in, paddle 1 at $211, over $1 million now at $1,211,000. Michael, back to you and to the underbidders. Here is your chance at $1,211,000. Can we see you back in the lead? At $1,211,000, paddle 1 has taken that pole position again at $1,211,000. 211 we've got. At $1,211,000 is the bid and offer at $1,211,000. 1,211,000. Giving everyone plenty of opportunity. Fitness trainers, paddle 1, you are our leader at this stage. At $1,211,000 for how long we don't know. At $1,211,000. Can we see you back in for $1,000 or better bid anywhere now? At $1,211,000. And as I said before, for those that have bid and maybe you've got to their limit today, can you please let us know by typing out into the chat at $1,211,000. It just makes it nice and clear for everyone at $1,211,000, because once we get to the third and final call, we sell to our highest bidder today. At this stage, that is fitness trainers at $1,211,000. Michael, you came in with a strong opening bid. Can we tempt you back in from here at $1,211,000, ladies and gentlemen? Here are your 3 calls, and fair warning, D11, thank you for your confirmation that you are out at $1,211,000. Amanda, waiting on some instructions from you, and also Mr. and Mrs. Newen and Michael as our current underbidder at $1,211,000. Are we all done and finished? Mr. and Mrs. Newen out there at $1,211,000. Called once. Amanda, you're out also. 212 at 212. At $1,212,000 now. At 212, do we call it 13? Paddle 25 back in the lead, Michael. At $1,212,000. 212,000 over 1 million now. At $1,212,000, paddle 25, you're in the lead at $1,212,000. Where do we go from here? At $1,212,000. 1,212,000, 215, paddle 1 with that high bid of 3,000 now at $1,215,000. That puts you in the lead. Michael, where do we go from there? It is certainly a hotly contested auction here today at $1,215,000, and you should think so for such a wonderful family home. Rare to find such a large single level home adjacent to the park, the primary school, the facilities, all within such easy reach for you at $1,215,000. Sadly, there can only be one winner, but to the underbidders, we'll continue our quest to assist you with your search at $1,215,000. Fitness trainers, you're in the lead in the box seat, pole position number 1 at $1,215,000 for the first time. Michael, we're just waiting on your instructions at $1,215,000. All done at 1,215,000. I know you've written out, but you've got 3 calls. If you do change your mind, you've got that opportunity to place that bid in today at $1,215,000, or to anyone that hasn't yet bid. Fair warning, there is always a 1 second delay with technology, and I'd hate to knock it down if there is interest there, so I'd encourage you to get your bid in nice and early at $1,215,000. Fitness trainers in the lead, paddle 1 at $1,215,000. We're bid first call at $1,215,000. Second time now, all done and finished at $1,215,000. DE11 back in at $1,215,000 at 16, and away we go at $1,216,000 and 17 or 20. What do we say to fitness trainers from there? DE11 is back in at $1,216,000, and great competition here, buyers, at $1,216,000. 216 we've got at $1,216,000. Couple of minutes between bids, giving everyone a moment to catch their breath at this stage. At $1,216,000. We've had 6 competing for the property today at $1,215,000. A stunning Vermont South home, a classic family home in a family location at $1,216,000. Is that our best bid today? Are we all done at $1,216,000? First time in the calling at $1,216,000. Fitness trainers just waiting on your instructions. At $1,216,000. Second call at $1,216,000. Bidders and buyers, is there any further interest today? At $1,216,000. Fitness trainers, your chance, your opportunity. You just need to let me know whether we are in or whether we are out. Make it abundantly clear. 217 now, you're in the lead at $1,217,000 and 18. Straight back like that, can we call it 20 perhaps? At $1,218,000 with paddle 11. Paddle 11's taking the lead at $1,218,000. Where do we go from there? To the other bidders that have indicated that you're out earlier, if you've had a thought, you've gone and made a coffee, you've gone and got a bite to eat and you've come back, it's still here, you haven't missed it yet, but you'd want to make sure you got your bid in nice and quick at $1,218,000. It's currently the lead at $1,218,000. Seems to be just 2 in it. 18 and a half, we go together there in a half at $1,218,500. Round it up, I'm happy to go in a half. You just need to keep your bids rolling, which you've done there, sir and ma'am. At $1,219,000, paddle 11 in the lead again. At $1,219,000, do we call it a half from there? At $1,219,000, do we call it a half? At $1,219,000. $1,219,000, do we call it 500? All done, are we sure? At $1,219,000. It's a great home. I'm not sure how long it'll be till we have one that ticks all the boxes. Single level, 5 bedrooms, next to the park, renovated, close to schools, transport, shopping. It's all there for you, buyers. At $1,219,000. It is a beautiful home, a great opportunity. At $1,219,000. Here are your 3 calls to all the underbidders. Your last warning at $1,219,000. We sell if there's no better bid there at $1,219,000. As I remind you about the 1 second technology lag, you need to make sure that you get your bid into the chat if you've got continued bidding, because once the gavel strikes the lectern, we're all done and sold here today at $1,219,000. Buys. Here are your last 3 calls and last chance at $1,219,000. Called once. Fitness trainers, are we sure? Are we definitely out at $1,219,000? Mike, yes, we are. At $1,220,000. Michael, I see your bid back in. at 1,220,000. And just like that, we have a new leader. Fitness Trainers confirming, thanks to your spirited bidding today, at 1,220,000. Michael, you back in the lead at 1,220,000. 1,220,000. A chance to put your property search at an end today. 90 to 120 days, flexible terms. The longer is probably the preference, but they're flexible to accommodate your request at 1,221,000 now. At 1,221,000. Paddle 11 back in the lead. Michael, do we roll the dice again and make it the twos? At 1,221,000. Could we make it 222? 1,221,000. I'm happy to entertain a $500 bid if that helps to keep it going today. If not, of course, a $1,000 or better bid is our encouragement at 1,221,000. 221's the call. Maybe 225's that knockout number. Maybe that's what we need to get it done today at 1,221,000. Is the current lead. Just waiting on your instructions, Michael. Mr. and Mrs. Newen, Amanda and Fitness Trainers all confirmed they are out, and we thank them for their spirited bidding and competition, and hopefully we can find you something in the not too distant future at 1,221,000. Michael, we've been down this road before and you said that you're out. Just some confirmation that we are definitely out. No further bid today at $1,221,000. I'd hate to see anyone miss it here at 1,221,000. Best bid at $1,221,000. Called for the first time. Are we sure buyers? At $1,221,000. Second call at $1,221,000. Just need to give you this last and very fair warning at $1,221,000, as I can't accept a late bid or offer. Once the gavel strikes the lectern, we are done. We are sold at $1,221,000. You've heard it for the third and final time. All done and finished here this afternoon at $1,221,000. We sell no better bid to DE11 at $1,221,000. Once, twice, third and final time. We are selling. We are sold. And congratulations. Well purchased here today to our spirited competition bidding that came from the underbidders. Thank you for attending the auction. Stay safe and have a great weekend. Thank you.